Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So, a funny thing, I started making these two octopuses and you wouldn't believe it, my phone wasn't even recording. So I got to the stage at the end of this and I realised I was talking away, explaining everything, and yeah, it wasn't even recording. I really thought I had to press the record button, but obviously not. So I'll explain to you later on when I demold these. I'll make sure my phone's recording and be able to explain what I've done with these octopuses. So they're two different ones anyway. I've used two different techniques, and now I'm just filling them up with the black epoxy resin. Also like to thank everyone for subscribing. I finally hit my 4,000 watch hours and I was so pleased. So yeah, so thank you everybody it's been a couple of years, it's been a long time. Thank you everyone that's watched my videos and who's hit the thumbs up and also commented. I really appreciate the comments. I have a few regular subscribers that always comment. You know who you are, and I really appreciate that. So thank you very much. So yeah, so now I'm just filling up these octopuses, and I do have a little bit of resin left over. So you'll see I grab a Ghecko and who has already got some set resin in him, and so I just top him up. And I didn't actually have quite enough for the Ghecko, so I mixed a little bit more up and then had some more extras. So I filled some other little moulds up as well. I definitely need to sort my recording out. I think I need to buy a new phone. I do everything on my phone, my Android Samsung phone. I've always done that, and I do the editing on it as well. But lately it's been playing up, and so I think I better look into buying a new one. I've had it for about 3 years, so it's probably time to replace. So like I said, I found these little Christmas decorations that are moulds that I had. They came quite a long time ago, and when they first came I thought, oh my god, those are so flimsy. How am I going to get resin into these? So it actually took quite a while. I just drip slowly until they all filled up. I could have just filled them right up and then wiped a stick over it or something like that to clean it up, but then I would have had a lot to overspill to pick away at the end. So this is actually put on fast forward, 4 times fast forward. Otherwise this video would be very long. So I just filled those up. They are actually holographic on the other side, so it'd be interesting to see what they look like. So when I unmold these, I made sure that my phone was recording properly. Right, let's unmold these. So because my video didn't record properly at the beginning, you missed out on most of how I created these. I'm just going to explain what I did. So we'll just do one at a time. Let's move some of these out of the way. Let's do this octopus first. So this octopus here, I used these chameleon flakes. This is the colour here. It doesn't say what colour it is. I did buy a set of them. Well, I bought them individually, and I bought all the colours that they had on Temu. So all sorts of different colours you can get there. And this is the one I used. So I just brushed that on the inside of this mould and then filled it with black. I also put 2 eyes in before I started with UV resin. So this is the first time I've used this on an octopus. I've done frogs and I've done seashells. They turned out pretty good. So it'll be interesting to see. I've never had this colour before. So it's going to be interesting to see if I covered it well enough. It was really hard to see if I'd put enough in the actual mould. Oh wow, it does look nice. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. I managed to put quite a bit in the head. Maybe I should have put a bit more on the tentacles, but man, that looks really nice. So there, look at that. That is pretty cool. Okay, so that's the first octopus. That was the chameleon flakes. Second octopus, I used a interference powder. This is what it turns out like if you back it with black, so it's gold. And I also, so before I put the powder in there, I got some UV resin and I just put a lot of dots all in the tentacles and in the head and cured it under my UV lamp. Also put eyes in as well, and then I put the powder on, and then I put the black resin in. So depending on what colour you back this, the gold will be a little bit different. So if I put white in, it might be brighter. Okay. So all these dots, so that is the UV resin. So he's different, pretty. Sort of like a greeny gold, I'd say. So definitely like this guy better. It's nice. It's nice. What do you think? Which one do you like? Okay, put that one aside. So that's how I did him. Now the Ghecko, I used this chameleon powder here, and so it's a blue purple shift. It's called chameleon powder. Yeah, it just says blue to blue. Oh, I can't even read that, it's too tiny. Okay, so these anyway I got from Temu. They came in a set. I will put the links in the description, the ones that I have. I always worry when I get to the tail that it's going to snap off. Although this is still a little bit bendy. Another day to cure this thin bit, these thin pieces. It should be good. Wow. There we have him. A little bit of overspill there, that'll just come straight off. Yeah, right, look at that. Can you see that shift? Beautiful. He's nice. Okay. Now the last few little things, I had some leftover resin and I had to find something to put them in. So I got these little holographic Christmas decorations. First time I've used these, so it's going to be interesting to see what they look like. Normally I wouldn't make a black snowflake, but I just wanted to see if the holographics turned out really well or not, and if they were easy enough to demold, which they seem to be. Well, it's still, oh yes it does. Okay. It does twinkle. So they would look really nice in different colours. This one's going to be tricky to get out, I think, because it's so thin. Let's try this one. You just pull the silicone away. It helps pop it out a bit better without breaking anything, she says. Let's see if I can get it out without breaking it. Probably with it still being bendy might be less chance of snapping. Wow, that's pretty delicate. Alright, this is the tricky one. Oh dear. Yeah, that seems to work if you just stretch the mould away from the resin. Can't believe that came out. I really thought this one was going to snap, but yep, with it being bendy. Oh, they're pretty. They are really nice. They're really, really nice. Here we go. Don't know if you can see, can you? Sparkle on them. Okay, well that was what I got up to yesterday. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and so you don't miss out on what I'm getting up to. I have a playlist. It's called Arts and Crafts, Resin and Arts and Crafts. So, and I also have